Hey Falcons, thank you for watching another episode of Distance Learning with Coach 2. On today's episode or tutorial, we're going to be talking about lesson 6.2.5, problem 6-112. A lot of you had questions, so I want to go over it with you guys in this tutorial. Alright, we are working on lesson 6.2.5, problem 6-112. It's called the shape challenge. It says you and your team. That is not happening, unfortunately. So you'll be doing this by yourself. You will need 4 algebra tiles, and you can use the CPM ebook for it. You can use the eTools if you forgot what the tiles are, or you can look through your notes. So ebook or your notes. Okay, as a team, to decide on the shape you want to make. So by yourself, design a shape that you would like to use. And you need to make sure you're using exactly 4 tiles. You would have to write an expression for the perimeter and the area. And let's go over the steps again. So step 1 is to build the shape using the algebra tiles. You don't need an index card because you're going to do this in your math notebook. And then step 3, you want to write a simplified expression for perimeter and for the area. And that is it. So let's go ahead and get started. Remember, you want to use either your notes for the tiles, or you can use the algebra tiles in the eTool. So here's my first design. Remember, you need to make 4 of them. I did notice some of you wanting to use the Y tile. If you use the Y tile, it's not labeled with an X anymore. Remember, they're different shapes, different colors, and different sizes. So hopefully you notice that it's not an X tile. So again, here is my design. You don't need an index card. Just do it in your math notebook. You need to have 4 different designs and the simplified expression. Please do not copy my designs. I will do this one with you as an example. So we have X, X, X. Some of you want to call this X as well, but pay close attention that 1 unit tile is actually in the way of it. So it's X minus 1. And then all these little ones right here, they're just size 1. 1, 1, and 1. And this last one up there. So let's start with the area. Area is the inside. So everything on the inside, that's x plus x squared plus 1 plus 1. And it says to simplify it. So I can put these 2 together. I cannot put these 2 together because they don't have the same exponent. So leave them alone and just copy them back down. And that is my final answer for area. And then you want to do the same thing for perimeter. Perimeter is the outside. And I'm going to start in order. So I'm going to start here and work my way all the way around until I get back to it. So x plus 1 plus x plus another x plus x minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So this is the long version, and I know that I can simplify it because there are some like terms that I can combine. So I'm going to combine all my x's. So that's an x, x, and an x. There are 4 x's in total, and now I want to combine my 1's. Even the minus 1, because that's part of it. So I have 5 1's and a minus 1. Can I still combine it? Yes, I can, because 5 minus 1 is 4. And that is it. I can't combine it anymore. Even though these are both a 4, they're not alike because one has an x and one is just a regular number. So this is my final answer. And now you want to go on and make 4 other designs. So here are my other 4. So once you've had all 4 designs, you may move on to the next step. Before we move on, I did notice some of you guys using Y tiles. This right here. So that's a Y tile. You notice it's a different color, but some of you are still calling it X. If you look at this X, they're not the same size, so it can't be an X. So some of you need to go redo this and relabel your picture or create a new design using what you are familiar with. Remember, Y's and X's are not the same, so please fix your mistakes. So let's move on to the next problem. 6-113. So it says choose 2 shapes from 6-12 and then rewrite each expression with the values given below and then evaluate, which is another word for solve. So you want to do that one and that one. So directions again are to pick 2 of the 4 and then complete parts A and B. So here are the 2 that I'm going to pick. And you need to do area and perimeter. So area is x plus x squared plus 2. And then you want to substitute using parentheses. So that'll be 1.5 plus 1.5 squared plus 2. And then solve by yourself. And then you also have to do perimeter. Perimeter was 4x plus 4. That's from before, so I'm just copying it and redoing it. And then you want to do 1.5 plus 4. And then that's 4. And then solve again. Remember, you only have to do this for 2 of the designs you made. You don't have to do all 4. And then when you're done, make sure you submit it to Google Classroom. And make sure you press the turn in button after you attached a picture of your work. Thank you for watching another episode of Distance Learning with Coach 2. I hope you found this tutorial very helpful. And again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel somewhere below.